I'm Gwen, and this is Fred, my son, and we are back with my fourth tidbit on saying no to Corona and keeping your germs to yourself. Well, as you know, Donald Trump and the Center for Disease Control has said that they now want us to start wearing masks. Well, we did a third tidbit on our CPR mask, but lately we know that a little bit of controversy came up about that, and Fred will share that with you in this tidbit. But going forward, once Donald Trump said that, I immediately jumped on it. Me and Fred put our heads together and we decided how to make cloth masks that will give you the same effect of our CPR mask, which is a good safe barrier, as well as keeping our germs to ourselves. So today I want to share with you the masks I decided to make, and they are cloth masks. All right, Fred, let's show you how I can be a queen, and Fred can be a king. Well, this is the mask I chose to make. The mask right here is Star Wars print, and that's a Panther print, but and it's safe. And the reason why I chose to make a designer mask was based on the original mask that I've been wearing along my CPR mask. Is this. I see myself everywhere I go when I see people with this mask on, and I get really, really depressed. So I decided to make designer masks. And with that said, I'm going to share with you some of the masks I have made so far. And they are safe. This is a print. What is this, Fred? Camouflage. And this, like I said, is Star Wars. I make them in silver and pink. This is solid purple. Gray. And right here you can see where I've got the material for a solid pink one. And right here is a filter. And now that I mentioned filter, this one I'm going to bring Fred on board so he can tell you about the filter and the controversy between this mask, which is reasonable, and the CPR mask. Okay, Fred, can you help our viewers out?
Okay. Well, first thing me and my mom want to let be known is that we are not claiming to be medical professionals or saying we have any advanced knowledge in the coronavirus or other epidemics or pandemics. We're just letting y'all know what we're doing in our household and trying to help others during this difficult time. Well, like my mom said in our last video, we told y'all about a mask that the American Red Cross was selling for $15.50, as well as filters that you could buy that are disposable and replaceable for $3 a piece. Well, the goal was y'all was supposed to buy it if y'all wanted to, and then it get shipped to your house, and then if you want to, you could bring it to us and we can make a minor adjustment to it at no charge. But we've got a lot of feedback and a lot of phone calls saying that they wanted us to buy it for them, and then they also said that it was too high, the American Red Cross price of $15.50, and they couldn't afford it. Well, I think everybody's life is worth $15.50 or more, but I understand everybody's pockets during this time. It can be rough. So me and my mom decided, let's try to find another solution that is more cost effective and wouldn't hurt people's pockets so badly. Okay, well, the first thing we found was, we said, the CDC and Donald Trump said that you're supposed to wear like a bandana or a scarf, or just at least 2 layers of cloth if you make your own mask. Well, as you know, all of those doesn't really provide a great seal, and more importantly, they does not filter out viruses. Maybe the droplets in the air, but not exactly viruses because they're so small. So what we did was we decided, let's make our own mask, but also let's put a filter in there that we know is going to block out viruses. And when I say no, I don't mean us. That's not what we're saying. That's what the manufacturer says. So according to this, we went online and we found the most expensive and best filter we could really find. And it is a 3M Filtrete filter. And long story short, according to the manufacturer, they says that this filter blocks out lint, household dust, dust mite debris, mold spores, pollen, pet dander, smoke, smog, cough and sneeze debris, as well as bacteria and viruses. So, according to them, this will keep out viruses. And when you breathe, water droplets come through, it escape our mouth or nose when we coughing and sneezing. And if it goes through this filter, rest assured, nothing is coming on the other side. So we know the air that you're breathing in, even if it's got viruses in it, it is not going to get us through this filter, according to 3M Filtrete. Okay, and so now, the reason why that mask is better is because it can be reused, it can be washed, whatever to your discretion. But I know if they said something is better than nothing, and I know this is thicker and better than just a scarf or a bandana. And it has a filter that will keep viruses out. My mom, she has a big heart and she wants to give these away to everybody, but for free. but as you know, disabled veteran, and these filters are not cheap. And I told Mom, you need to at least take donations or something to try to help you be able to buy these filters. And the reason why we mention these masks as opposed to surgical masks or any mask you buy online is you don't know what the filter is in them, and you don't know if it's keeping out viruses. And more importantly, we're not taking away from the medical professionals with these masks that we're making on our own. So like my mom said, you can still use these surgical masks that don't offer a tight seal, but doctors and nurses need these as well too. So that's why we got our own solution to try to help make this crisis a little bit better for all of us.
All right, Fred. Now, a couple questions, then we're going to end this tidbit for today. So you're saying that, let me get my glasses for a minute, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
So Fred, on this paper right here that you're sharing with our viewers, you're saying it does keep out virus. This filter keep out bacteria and viruses, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that so with that said, the mask that I'm making, like I said, to me, I call myself a diva at some point, and it's for the kings and queens, but it's for everybody. I'm trying to make some for your kids too. So if I feel like if you I had somebody call me and tell me that they had purchased some these masks online, and I heard it was made out of a lower grade filter, but what works for you works for you. And I still say, if you want my mask, and I've had repeated people wanting them, and they want to donate me some money so I can continue this at least until June, because they say it's going to go on to June. First year was like 2 weeks, 1 week. Now we into about our what week are we into, Fred?
I don't know what week we're in.
I don't know. It's about our fourth week
fourth?
of this pandemic, and I've learned to calm myself down a little bit, even though I have problems with germs, and I do feel deaf and dying. So with that saying, I appreciate Fred. Anything else you want to say about the CPR mask that you think you left out, or about the mask? And just say that, please, the way you get in touch with me is through Fred's Facebook page, through my Facebook page, Twitter, and make sure that, like Fred said, I want to give it to you free, but I think in order to serve other people, I cannot afford to buy the cost of these filters. But with these filters, I can get how many masks you say I can get, Fred? How many filters?
20.
I can make 20 masks out of one filter. And if you know the filter's like, how much the filter?
Around 15.
About $15, the cost of one CPR mask. So that's the advantage over you. So please, hit us up. Let me know if you need a mask. I'm here for you. Fred here for you. So with that said, always say,
know the corona
and
keep your germs to yourself.